Welcome back to some new r/malicious compliance stories, where people comply to the letter, but not the spirit of a request. I hope you had a great day. Thanks for all the likes and comments on the last video. And now let's start with the first story. It's called Empty Spaces. Years ago I worked at a mid-sized retailer that sold everything from snacks to soil. Near the front of the store we had half an aisle dedicated to event stock, rotating themes like Easter, Halloween or Mother's Day. Think impulse buys and themed displays that hit you right when you walked in. The routine was familiar. Each new event would get the stock about a week early, tear down the old display and build a new one. If something didn't arrive in time, which happened literally every event, we'd just slot in similar products from around the store to make it look nice. Then, upper management sends down this gem. Do not replace missing event lines with any other lines. We figured that had to be a misunderstanding. Surely they meant something else. So we asked, should we spread the other items out? Fill space with anything seasonal from other departments? Their response? Just leave the space for any missing lines empty. It will look like they have sold out. Alright, bold choice. But okay. Fast forward to early April. We start prepping for the Mother's Day event. The delivery arrives, with none of the Mother Day stock, not a single item. We let HQ know immediately. Hey, entire Mother's Day delivery is missing. Want us to fill it in with anything? They'll arrive in the next delivery. Do not fill empty space. Spoiler, they didn't arrive in the next delivery either. So we follow instructions to the letter. We remove the old display, clean the shelves and leave the entire front-facing event section completely empty for 3 weeks leading up to Mother's Day. It looked like the store had been looted by a gang of last-minute gift buyers. After the holiday we get pulled into a big regional conference call with upper management and all store managers. One of the first things they ask, why were sales down for Mother's Day event? Why did some stores show 0 sales for Mother's Day lines? Cue everyone in the call slowly turning to look at us. We calmly referred them to the email chain where we had reported the missing delivery twice, asked for clarification twice, followed their orders to leave shelves empty once, very thoroughly. What followed was a silence so long and awkward, I'm convinced someone dropped their headset just to break the tension. Later that day, a new company-wide email goes out from HQ. Please use your best judgment when filling missing lines for events. Amazing what a few weeks of completely empty front of store displays and 0 sales will do to our policy. The next story is called Cherry Nips. Back in the early 90s I worked overnights at a Midwestern grocery store. After 6 months on day shifts I got moved to 10 PM to 6 AM. And honestly, I loved it. Fewer customers, better pace, and most importantly, I didn't have to deal with our completely clueless general manager, who only had the job because he golfed with the district manager. One of my overnight duties as the lone checker was to restock all the candy in the checkout lanes. Simple, right? Well, no. All the candy was stored in a narrow stairwell that led up to the 2nd floor office. Just picture around 10 massive cardboard boxes, all open, all half full of candy, stacked precariously up a fire hazard of a staircase. The situation? A disaster. The daytime inventory lady only counted candy on the shelf. The afternoon candy lady was supposed to inventory the boxes in the stairwell, but never did. The daytime checkers, when things were slow, would just grab whatever was nearby. New box? Open it. Take 1 or 2. Leave the rest to chaos. So now we had 10 boxes, each full of loose candy, opened inner packs, partial cartons, gum shoved in with chocolate, suckers next to mints, a sugary hellscape of disorder. Worst of all, Cherry Nips. Some brilliant ordering lady up front had struck a deal for a mountain of the stuff. Problem was, no one actually bought them. They were scattered in every box, always partially used, always in the way. A constant red licorice nightmare. Despite all this, I kept getting passive-aggressive notes on my time card from our GM. Please organize the candy stock. Make sure to clean up the stairwell boxes. Candy area still a mess. Fix it. After a month of this, I'd had enough. One night I tell the night manager, cool guy, ran things smoothly. Hey, I'm gonna clean up the candy mess. Really clean it up. He just says, do what you need to do. So I do. I drag every single box off the stairwell. I sort every item by type. Chocolate, gum, lollipops, etc. I label 6 boxes clearly and return only organized, inventory-worthy candy to the stairwell. I filled a giant cart with loose, opened, partial and overstocked garbage, including 90% of those cursed cherry nips. I rolled the whole cart to the back and, like a candy Grim Reaper, dumped at least $1,000 worth of inventory into the trash compactor. Covered it with regular trash, so no one would notice the sugary sacrifice. No chocolate was harmed. I'm not a monster. Next night, I clock in, expecting to be fired, or at least yelled at. Instead, there's a note on my time card. Good job on the candy reorganization. 25 cents per hour raise effective next check. Guess no one missed the nips. The last story is called Green Hat. Years ago I used to teach skiing on weekends at a small mountain in Pennsylvania. The gig didn't pay much, minimum wage for group lessons, but the real money came from private lessons, which paid about 8 times more. Some instructors would hand out business cards at the end of group sessions, so students could request them next time. I, however, was too cheap for business cards, so instead I picked up a surplus leather bomber cap. You know, the kind with the ear flaps and total 1940s pilot energy. It stood out, made people smile, and more importantly, people remembered me. We want the guy with the bomber hat. Boom. More private lessons. More money. The ski school director caught wind of my tactic and wasn't thrilled. That hat's not ski gear. It's unprofessional. You need to wear a skiing specific hat. Fine. You want me to wear ski gear? You got it. I marched over to the local ski shop and found the most obnoxious hat in existence. Bright neon green. Tiger stripes. Absolutely clashed with our ski school uniforms in the most eye-searing way possible. I looked like I'd lost a bet with a 1980s ski movie villain. And guess what? Students still asked for me. We want the guy with the green tiger hat. The director took one look at it and never brought it up again. He knew better. He knew I'd probably come in wearing a spinning propeller beanie next. Thanks for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And if you have time, watch another one of my videos. Also, if you want to support me further, check out the channel membership or Patreon. And now, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye bye.